Hello everyone and welcome to Chat with Nene Alice. If this is your first time tuning into this channel, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to drop your comments, because together we can all improve on this channel. And also don't forget to hit the bell button, because you'll be the first person to know whenever I post any new video. We are in the countdown of International Women's Day, which is just round about the corner, which is on the 8th of March. And this year, International Women's Day is talking about an equal future in a COVID response world. It's talking about women leadership. It's talking about how we respond to COVID. And in previous edition, we have, had conversation on all of that. And in the last edition, we started talking about equality and diversity. And we tried to explain what some key terms, when we talk about equality, when we talk about equity, and when we talk about diversity, and what it is all about. Okay? So we want to move with the conversation. And by the way, thanks for all those who have been sending in their comments. Thank you, and we do appreciate those comments. And those comments are helping us to improve on the channel. We want to talk about the types of diversity that we have. First of all, we have what we call cultural diversity. The first, cultural diversity, can also refer to having different cultures respecting each other's differences. So for example, in Sierra Leone, we have the Mende culture, the Timini culture, the Limba culture, the Loko culture, and so on and so forth. What that means is that in a culturally diverse world, everybody should respect each other's culture. So I should not be sitting here criticizing another culture. Rather, I should be appreciating the value of the other culture or each other's culture. The other type of diversity that we have is racial diversity. Racial diversity means having a range of people with different various racial, ethnic, socio-economic, and cultural background, and various lifestyle and experiences and interests. We all know during the, in America, when the George Floyd crisis started, and when everybody was talking about racist and all of that. So in actual sense, the reason why I brought that is for us to able to understand what we are talking about. We want to live in a world where you are white, I am black, and we all coexist in this world. We respect our color, we respect our diversity. We respect that we all have different lifestyle, we all have different experiences, we all have different interests, and even if you're coming from a very rich country, you should be able to respect me in my own country that you will consider poor. But for me, my country is not poor, we are rich. Okay? So we should be able to respect racial diversity. The other type of diversity that we have is religious diversity. It's the fact that there are significant differences in religious beliefs and practices. It has always been recognized by people outside the smallest and most isolated communities. One religion is as good as any other religion. For example, if you are a Christian and I am a Muslim, we should be able to coexist. We should not be crying down the other religion and glorifying another one. We should be able to appreciate each other's religion and to be able to coexist, so that together we can blend everything and we all live in a peaceful world. The other diversity that we have is age diversity. Age diversity is the acceptance of all ages in a society. For example, we have people who are born today. We have people who were born 20 years ago, people who were born 30 years ago, people who were born 50 years ago. We have all types of age bracket. So we should be able to accept that this person is older than me, or I am older than this person, and at the same time respect the age. Okay? And in Sierra Leone, we know that we give priority to people who are older than us. So we should be able to respect age. Realize the fact that we have age diversity in the societies that we live. Okay? The other one that I want to talk about is gender diversity. Gender diversity is equitable or fair representation of people of different genders. It most commonly refers to an equitable ratio of men and women, but may also include people of non-binary genders. Okay? What I mean by that is that we have men, we have female, and we have transgenders, we have bisexual. We should be able to know that we are living with people who have different genders. Okay? You should not glorify your gender as against the other gender. We should respect other people's gender. We respect every gender for a peaceful coexistence. So those are the types of diversity we have. There are lots of them, but as time goes on, and in the interest of, we don't have enough time and we want to look at other issues, so we'll stop with those types of diversity. I also want us to look at the various types of equality. We have what we call natural equality, which implies that all men are born free and equal and are endowed with equal gifts and talent. For example, we are all, be you a man, be you a woman, we were all born free, we are all born equal, and we all have our equal gifts and our equal talent, and we all have equal rights. The other type of equality that we have is political equality. Political equality refers to the extent to which citizens have equal rights or equal voice over their governmental decision. For example, the right to vote and to be voted for. So that gives you an equal voice in the government decision because you have the right to, vote and to be voted for. We also have economic equality. Economic equality is the belief that people should receive the same rate of pay for a job, regardless of their race, regardless of their gender, or other characteristics that are not related to their ability to perform the task. For example, in the sporting world, you remember when we were talking about male footballers should be paid the same way as they pay female footballers, for example. And I think there was a big conversation over the rates in which they pay female tennis players and the rates in which they pay male tennis players. So everybody should receive the same pay as long as they are doing the same type of job. We also have legal equality. Legal equality is equality before the law, also known as equality under the law, equality in the eyes of the law. And legal equality is the principle that each independently, as long as you are a human being, you should be treated equal by the law, and that all are subject to the same laws of justice. That's why most of the time we say, follow the due process. Okay? Follow the due process. When you think this is what should be done, follow the due process. Okay? We also have what we call social equality. Social equality is a situation in which all people within a specific society have the equal rights, liberties, and status, possibly including civil rights, freedom of speech, property rights, and equal access to certain social goods and social services. Okay? So, in the country that we live, we all have social equality. We all have our civil rights, we all have freedom of speech, we all have property rights, we all have equal access to certain social goods and social services. And then we talk about the civil equality. Civil equality is elaborated as the grant of equal rights and freedom to all the people and social groups. All the people are to be treated equal before the law. When you have a case and you go to court, you should be treated equally. No one should be treated above the law. In fact, we all know that nobody is above the law. We are all equal. Okay? So these are the types of equality that we have and the types of diversity that we have. And we should just, look at them, try to digest them. And if you have more, just drop it in the comment section so that we will all, increase our level of learning. So if this is your first time of tuning in to Chat with Nene Alice, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, and don't forget to drop a comment, because together we can all improve on this channel. Thank you and have a pleasant